Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to another Calgary Stampeders game day video post. A little later on this one, as I'm going to be posting it a couple hours before kickoff. This will be week 20, second last week of the 2024 CFL Regular season. For Friday, October the 18th, the Calgary Stampeders are going to be wrapping up this forgetful season with the final two games on the road. This one they'll be in Hamilton at Tim Hortons Field. It'll be a 5 p.m. Mountain kickoff, as they'll be taking on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And for the second straight week, this game will have no playoff implications for either team, because both teams are eliminated from playoff contention. Sadly, my Calgary Stampeders are last in the West Division with a 4-10-1 record. 4-11-1 record. The math says, 4-11-1, I meant to say. While the Hamilton Tiger Cats, they are 6-10, last in the East Division. So both teams are eliminated from playoff contention, but still got pride to play for. And looking ahead to next season, as for the Calgary Stampeders for the second straight week, they're going to be starting Matthew Shiltz at quarterback over Jake Mayer. And then actually Cam Echols, who took an unfortunate bad hit a couple weeks ago in BC, he actually draws back into the lineup. I mean, a couple of injuries or players that were taken out on the offense, so while Peyton Logan will be out for this game, as well as Cole Tucker. But we're going to see maybe more of Kylan Hill and, according to Coach Dave Dickinson, a little platoon when it comes to the turn game. Defense still pretty much looks the same. Not too sure what Hamilton is going to do. Will this be a second time that Bo is going to face off against his former team? As if you go back to week 1, actually the Calgary Stampeders won their first game by 8 points over the Hamilton Tiger Cats. I think it was 32-26, I believe, for the score was, or 32-24. I think that was the score. Don't quote me on that, but I know that both teams are coming off losses. I mean, Calgary lost last week, 23-18, against the Hamilton Elks at home for the final home game, and actually Calgary had a chance to win it, as they had the ball last at the Elks 5-yard line and couldn't convert. Hamilton actually had a bye last week, but 2 weeks ago they lost badly 31-10 at home against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. So I guess you could say someone's got to win this game. Things are getting historically bad when it comes to the Calgary Stampeders, as first time in 20 years we are not making the playoffs. And apparently this is the first time that Calgary's been winless in 8 since 1975. According to Mark Steven, Mark on Football, follow him on the Facebook page, and Calgary's still yet to win on the road this year. So we're definitely charting some negative territory, but hopefully they can shake this off, end the season on a note. Because after this week, the Calgary Stampeders wrap up the 2024 regular season next Saturday, October 26th. They'll be in Saskatchewan to take on the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and who knows what could be on the line for that game, because the Saskatchewan Roughriders, they are going to the playoffs, and I think they've clinched a home playoff date and likely going to be finishing second. So maybe Saskatchewan will probably be resting some starters or not playing them as much for that reason. But pretty much how the playoff picture looks now for the CFL is that Winnipeg's first in the West Division, Saskatchewan the second, BC is third. So likely we're going to see Saskatchewan hosting BC in the West semifinal, and then the Elks, Hamilton Elks, and the Calgary Stampeders 4th and 5th. And then when it comes southeast, the Montreal Alouettes, well, they had first place wrapped up in the East back in August, and then Toronto has a chance to maybe clinch second at home playoff date for the East semifinal. Toronto and Ottawa will be playing each other in the East semifinal. Just matters that in Toronto or Ottawa, while the Hamilton Tiger-Cats are last in the East Division. So I still proudly always cheer for the Calgary Stampeders. We'll be back with my On the Road to the Grey Cup videos when the time comes, starting on Saturday, November 2nd, when I'll preview all 5 games as they happen, with the East and West semifinals, the East and West final, and then, of course, the big game. That'll be on Sunday, November the 17th at BC Place, as BC is hosting the big game. So look for that. Just make sure you like and subscribe. I'll try to maybe do something a little different this year. Not too sure if I'll have the cold cutter intro like I did in the past, and I think I'll try custom thumbnails for each game, and I might try to streamline it when I do my On the Road to the Grey Cup, but watch for that in a couple weeks' time. But still have 2 more weeks of the 2024 CFL regular season and as a whole, but my Calgary Stampeders, they still have 2 games left to play, and I think I'll make a full video after season, do a postpartum, and give what I think changes that are needed for the Calgary Stampeders. We can't just turn the same thing back in 2025, given that we are not in the playoffs this year. So I'll close out and say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, just make sure you hit like, subscribe. I have my other social media links down in the description below. Still going to say, go Stamps, go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.